Hey, Maxleets. What do we do when we lose motivation? Every one of us has had this. We've all been there where it's like we're psyched, we're ready to do this, we're ready to make a change, and then a month in or 2 months in, we start missing our classes, we start missing our routine, and then before you know it, you've gained like 20, 30 pounds. So, how do we actually deal with that? How do we overcome, loss of motivation? Well, for one thing, many people don't build a strong foundation when it comes to setting a proper goal. So basically, when they first set their goal, they were really, really excited, and that was the mood that they were in when they set their goal. And then the problem that came up was once that excitement was gone, so was the desire to pursue that goal. So they only associated their motivation to do that goal only when they were excited. So in order for you to combat that, you have to make sure that the goal that you're setting transcends all moods. You stay connected to your goal. You keep thinking about your goal. Think about what life would be like after you've actually achieved your goal. Actually embody that experience so that you can go through that over and over. The more you keep thinking about your goal, even if you start to obsess about it, the more you're staying connected to it. So now it's traveling not just from excitement, but it's traveling from your other moods, when you're just being neutral, or maybe if you're still frustrated, you're still thinking about it, you're still staying connected to it. That's how you deal with a situation like that. Another reason why people lose motivation is because they'll have an event or situation come up that challenges the belief that they had set for their goal. So here's what I mean by that. So imagine, you set a goal of, I need to make sure I'm going to work out. So I'm going to work out 5 times a week as long as I can get to the gym. Then a pandemic hits. And now gym is closed. So what happens? You can no longer work out because you can no longer get to the gym. So the problem you run into now is that your goal was set on a particular condition. And the moment you set your goals on this one condition happening, then your goal falls flat the moment that condition is gone. So how do you deal with that? Make sure your goal can transcend any condition in any circumstance. If your goal is to work out and get in shape, then it can't be contingent upon you going to the gym. Now you may say, I don't want to work out at home. So maybe the belief is, I can't work out at home because my kids are there, or there's just too many distractions at home, or I'm just not motivated when I'm at home. That's fine. They have parks. You can work out in the parks, or you can work out outside. So you have other options. You have to just decide what other plans are you going to set in order to still accomplish your goal. If it's only on one condition, it ain't gonna go anywhere. And one of my favorites that I like to hear is blaming someone else for why you are no longer motivated. So a great example would be, I was so swamped with work today, so I couldn't get to the gym and work out. Great, but you got home and you could easily work out at home if you chose to. Or you could have done even a 10-minute workout before you got home. You could have stopped off at the park. You had so many different options, but yet the reason why you are not sticking to your routine was because of work, or because this person said something, or this person did something to interfere with your routine. And the moment you start to put blame on someone else, it absolves you of any responsibility of making a change. So if you are no longer in the driver's seat, then you can't do anything. So now it's very easy for you to give up, and it's very easy for you to lose motivation. So how do you combat that? Well, first off, stop blaming people for your stuff. That's the first thing. Own up to what you have done. Okay, you don't need to beat yourself up because you missed a day. Just focus on making up for it. Focus on what you're going to do. What's your contingency plan? Don't get hung up on who's to blame. Focus on what to do. If you're starting to see your motivation falter, you can implement any of these strategies that will keep you focused, or at least bring your motivation back up to a place where you can stay consistent till you reach your goal. Until next time, you max your life.